Hey everyone, it's Matt with remove-malware.com. It's Thursday night, and I know I skipped last Thursday's video. Um, the weather was just too nice, and we had too many parties to do. So tonight I want to catch up, and I'm skipping over Avira 10 because barely anything changed in it, except really the interface and a few other small things. And I want to go on to something a little more, for me, exciting and interesting. And this review is about Shadow Defender and how you can use it to basically put your current configuration on ice, so to speak, and prevent future changes to it. That includes changes by you unintentionally, maybe, or or virus changes, things like that. Accidentally installing a rogue anti-malware application, stuff like that. Shadow Defender is nice enough to give us a fully functional 30-day trial. Um, if you want to buy it, you can go ahead and buy it when you're done with the trial. The cost on I'm going to be doing the 32-bit version here. It's 35 bucks. Pretty cheap for what it does. And not many of you know what it does yet, so I'll kind of show you what it does. Let me just go into full screen mode here. Okay, so let's download my 30-day trial. It's 1 megabyte, so yippee. That's how fast it downloads on my cable connection. This review won't be long. I have to go out to dinner. It's not really that complicated anyway, but very effective. So I'll go ahead and install it. You can see how fast it installs. I'll reboot. This is Windows 7. Basically, while this is rebooting, I'll kind of run down what Shadow Defender does really quick. It basically redirects all changes to a PC into this virtual PC. Nothing really happens to your system unless you want to commit a change. So it's just a really great way to kind of lock down the current configuration you have and prevent any changes from any application from changing your PC. If you want to get a comparison, another application I reviewed like this would be Return Nil or Return Ill. I'm not sure how you say it. From Komodo. This one seems a little bit better to me, only because you can commit changes to your frozen PC. I guess that's the terminology I'll use. Your frozen configuration. So I'll show you an example of that. And I'll show you an example of it basically not allowing any kind of viruses to come through, crap like that. When you reboot, all your changes are, lost unless you commit them. I had a couple of people email me some questions about this app early on. Windows updates. You can enter shadow mode and leave shadow mode. I always leave shadow mode, do my updates, and then enter back in again. Oops. But you'll see that in a second. Oh my gosh, I keep typing my password wrong. Okay, you can see the shadowy eye. That's what it looks like to me. Almost looks like a game. Shadow Defender. So let's go ahead and load it. Says this is a trial of Shadow Defender. I'm going to say later. Okay, right now I'm in normal mode, and you can see that I can enter in shadow mode if I want to. So I can go to mode setting. My computer's still starting here, so I'm kind of waiting. There we go. Mode setting. Okay. So I've got my C drive selected here, and what I can do is just say enter shadow mode. It gives you a couple of options here, two options. You can enter shadow mode on boot, so if you want to permanently keep this shadow mode stuff on, just permanently protect your PC, or you can exit shadow mode on shutdown. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just exit on shutdown for now. It says operation finished. So now I'm in shadow mode. You can see this little drop down here. C drive is in shadow mode. And how can I test that? Pretty simple. Let's get a little running kind of total of my drive here. Let's take a look at how many files do I have right here. Let's see. Use space. That might be a way to go. I wonder if it'll tell me if I do this. There we go. This may take a little while here. Basically what I'm going to do is go to Notepad. And while this is counting, I guess I'll go ahead and pause it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just took a few seconds. 48,621 files. So let's go ahead and write that down. 48,621. We'll save that. Now, if I rebooted right now, I would lose this file because this file is not in commit. It's not been committed. So what I want to do is right-click on the file and commit it to my desktop. Basically, save this file. Save this file to the computer. So this is warning, this operation cannot be undone. Do you really want to commit this data to the original volume? I'll say yes. Operation finished. If I open it back up, no big deal. I see 48,621 files. And I can go ahead and reboot right now. I think what I'm going to do is stay in shadow mode for this purpose, for this demo part here. I wonder if I can select it here. Schedule. Okay, here we go. Yeah, enter shadow mode on boot. My hard drive's kind of cranking away. I want to see if it says anything, so hang on. Okay, I guess it's okay. And I'll restart. You know, I don't need to restart right now. What am I thinking? I'm thinking too far ahead here. I can go ahead and download some malware now. So let's go look for some viruses. I have no antivirus on this machine, so this machine's a sitting duck. Let's go to the MDL, the malware domain list. And let's look for some apparent stuff. Stuff that kind of sticks out. Where are the rogues today? Fake AV installer. Just need one example. And let's see. Voila. So we'll go ahead and install this. I'm not committing this to shadow mode. I don't know exactly what this is, so I'm just going to install it, check it out. Ooh. Uh-oh. Some virus protection. Important. Antivirus Win 7 reports that it's turned off. Oh no! Okay. Well, looks like I'm screwed. I just had a guy call me maybe a half hour ago saying that he tried to register some rogue. Purchase the full version. Wow, look at this. 6 month, $49.95. 5 more pennies, and I could get a refund on my credit card. Wow, what a crock, man. Look at this. Virus Bulletin Award. Antivirus 7, 100% detection rate. 100% detection rate. Holy crap. Alright, anyway, so that's a fake. I'll go ahead and restart now. Since I'm not committing this fake ass antivirus to my system, and I'm not committing this crap either, this should all be gone when I restart. So, restart. Bye bye. So, once that comes back up, I should have my PC all back to normal, and I wouldn't have to call out someone like me, which sucks for me. These are the kind of things that I'm always scared of. Speaking from a guy who makes money off this crap, I'm always afraid of a system coming out that's like 100% bulletproof, and then I'm kind of like relying on I don't even know what. I have so many different lines of work right now. This is a good source of income for me right now. This would probably be a third of my income. Don't ask me what that thing in the corner is. I have no idea. I guess it's some VMware thing with Windows 7. I don't know. Alright. Should be entering shadow mode on reboot. That's what we said when we scheduled it. So there's the file I committed. We're back in shadow mode. And I better not see a rogue. I don't see anything yet. PC started up. And look at that. Perfect. Perfecto. PC came right back to just a clean state. There is no rogue to speak of. It's gone. It was not committed to my real volume. However, I chose to commit this file, which is files 48,621. Now, I don't know, there may have been a few temp files created in the meantime. Should be roughly the same. It'd be interesting to see. I'm always looking for utility to tell me stuff that's changed in the last few minutes or hours or something like that. I think there's a few of them out there. But we should be almost exactly the same. Okay, so 48,628. Uh, Again, I don't know if there were some temp files around here or something, but I can tell you that Rogue is no longer here. So go ahead and close that. Now let's go ahead and try to install a program that we actually want to install. Let's say I want to go ahead and clean up my system. I like using crap cleaner or CCleaner. So we have CCleaner, latest version came out again. These guys update this program like every day. So we'll go ahead and download this. And we'll say save. Now you have two options here. You can exit shadow mode or you can commit this. Now, the part that I really haven't gotten into is committing a program with registry entries and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and commit this installer for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and install it. This is a little confusing to me. Their documentation on their site is almost non-existent. That's my only gripe so far I have with them. So you can see the program runs. But now I want to keep it when I leave shadow mode, or when I reboot, I'm sorry. So I can go ahead and commit CCleaner to shadow, out of my shadow disk, and commit it to my real. Okay, so we're doing a folder. Commit deleted files. No, I don't really care about that. Do not recursive. No. Okay, so it did all the files, but there are registry entries, and just not positive if I took care of any registry entries for this program. It's something I kind of need to look into. So I can go ahead and restart now. So this is committed. What I do is Shadow Defender, as I've been evaluating it. I've just been exiting shadow mode, installing any program I need, and then going back into shadow mode. Seems to be the easiest, most surefire way. Now this update right here would never get installed. It's not going to. It's installing to the shadow disk. And really, I don't even have to wait for it. I could care less, because it's never going to work anyway. So what you can't hear is my hard drive freaking out. It's like crunching away, so this PC's kind of locked up. Okay, well, it's rebooting now. love interesting apps like this, you know, something different besides the antivirus stuff. It's nice to have just something you can have installed on grandma's PC and never really have to worry about her getting infected with something. You know, get the apps that she wants on her PC, and that's it. You can add an exclusion folder. She can save whatever file she wants in this, you know, excluded folder, and never have to worry about it again. It's cool. Yeah, my mouse is freaking out here. Hang on. Hello? Oh boy. Hang on. I'm having technical difficulties. I'll pause this for a second. Okay, I'm back. Mouse was just freaking out. So what we want to do now is just loading up Windows 7 again, and we're going to see if CCleaner loads. Again, I think the easiest way to load your apps is just to get out of shadow mode, load the apps that you want, and then just enter shadow mode again. I'm also going to show you how to add an exclusion folder. So, let's see here. CCleaner. So there it is down there. I'm just going to go ahead and use it just to make sure it works. Just run it. So you can see it's working just fine. So what if you want, like I used grandma in my previous example, what if you want to go ahead and create a folder for grandma to save her documents to? You could go inside my documents, or you could just exclude my documents. It's probably fine to do that. You can open up Shadow Defender. I've never seen any malware installed to my documents yet. You can add a file or a folder. I'll go ahead and install, or select, sorry, my documents. This directory is selected in shadow mode, operation cancelled. Okay. So what we need to do is probably get out of shadow mode. My fault. Exit all shadow modes. You have to reboot when you exit shadow mode. Be cool if you could do it while you don't have to reboot, but you have to. So we'll go ahead and do that. Lots of rebooting. Okay, I just rebooted, got back in. I need to add that folder. So I'll go to my exclusion list and add a folder. And we're going to go ahead and add my documents. And we'll say apply. It says operation finished. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just enter shadow mode now. Oop. Enter shadow mode. Enter shadow mode on boot. There we go. So Grandma would be all set up to write documents and save them to her documents folder, which in this case is going to be my documents. So I'll give you two examples here using the program I use probably 90% of the day for taking notes and crap like that is Notepad. So we'll call this blah blah blah, and we're going to save this to the desktop. Desktop is not excluded, so this will be ditched if I do not want it. So we'll call this blah blah blah. Okay, that's a file that's going to should be gone when I reboot. Notepad again. We'll say buy eggs at the store, and I'll save it. Go to my excluded folder, which is my documents. I'll say things to do. We'll save it. Now, Grandma goes and reboots her PC or shuts down her PC at night. Restart. She didn't mean to save that desktop document called blah. So when she reboots, that's going to be magically gone because it was never committed to the regular volume. It's stuck in the shadow volume, which gets ditched upon reboot. Oh yeah, I just found out it's margarita night. We have this awesome little Mexican restaurant right down the street from us. My favorite place. So we're heading over there now. They give you this margarita. It's about the size of a bathtub. It's awesome. Alright, let's log in here. So what you're seeing here on the Windows 7 that I'm working on, it's pretty slow because I need to add some more RAM in this guy. It's only got like 3 gig. So you can see that the two files that I did commit are still there, files and C cleaner setup, whatever it is, and the blah file is gone automatically. This would include things like cookies and temp files that everyone is so worried about. Those would all be toast as well. So if I go into my documents, things to do is still there. So this program works, in my opinion, perfectly. There is a little thing that I don't know about yet. Maybe I'll get some clarification on it later. When you're installing a program and you want to install it while you're in shadow mode and you commit it, when you commit the folder or the file, does it commit the registry entries with it? So that's the only thing I don't know. But otherwise, like I said, the best way to go, install your applications, enter shadow mode. Actually, back that up. Install your applications, set your excluded folders, enter shadow mode, and you can just forget about all that antivirus junk and anything that gets installed on your PC that may corrupt it. The only things I can think of that might be a little bit dangerous would be like a keylogger. If you downloaded a keylogger in the shadow disk, would it still install and keep track of your keystrokes? I don't know. I barely ever see keyloggers. I don't think I've seen one really yet that I know of. But anyway, Shadow Defender, 35 bucks. Pretty cool app. Very, very easy to work with. I like it better than Return Nil. Sorry, guys, but it's true. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. I know it was kind of like off the cuff, real fast. So, but I think you guys get the point. Talk to you later.